we know we need a digital vision for the company, so a digital strategy interwoven with the business strategy. So that's a given. But I think it's important to say that you must make sure that you've got the digital skills and capabilities in-house to underpin that strategy. What digital skills will you need now and in the future? For example, we know that the most in-demand digital skills at the moment, web development, cybersecurity, and data analytics. I would say that's a given for almost any company. But do a gap analysis against where you want to be digitally, get development plans in place, and then recruit what you can't build. Really, the golden rule at the moment is to make sure you build, recruit, and retain your digital talent. Right, okay, well I get this question often, and there are people that say it's almost impossible to measure digital transformation, but I think that you can if you break it down more or less into 4 key areas. The first being digital skills and capability, having the right organizational culture, agility and innovation, and lastly, of course, financial impact. Let's take that first one, digital skills and capability. You can measure skill gaps against where you want to be digitally. You can measure your development plans, and you can also measure things like new innovative ways of learning and programs like reverse mentoring with millennials. So secondly, then we would look at culture. We all know that we need to create digital cultures to succeed today. So with digital culture, you can measure things like mobility of the workforce, working in virtual teams, collaboration platforms, etc. And then for number 3, agility and innovation. That is a pervasive theme through all of this. It's interesting because the IDC give a quote where they say by 2018, the top 20 companies in every industry will be disrupted by digitally advanced competitors. So the only way to combat that is we have to celebrate experimentation in our companies. We have to look at big data and understand how to respond to what we get from that big data. We need to look at continuous feedback, continuous development, agile mindsets, customer-centered design, etc. Now let me stop there. It's not that I'm trying to play buzzword bingo with you. If you don't understand what some of those things are, find out. But the basic message is reinvent yourself to move faster. Lastly, it's certainly about financial impact. What are your competitors doing digitally? What are your customers saying about you on social media, also called social listening? What are the disruptors in your industry? And how is all of this impacting your bottom line? What are the numbers telling you, and what do you need to shift? It's interesting, Yale University from the US has a great quote at the moment where they're saying by the year 2020, 3/4 of the highest performing companies on the stock exchange will be companies that we have not even heard of yet. So, in order to stay up there with them, it's about measuring those 4 key areas: capability, culture, innovation, and financial impact.